The Figo is powered by a pair of brand new petrol engines and the tried and tested 1.5 litresel from the old car. In this review, we will speak about litresel and the petrol manual variant, which is a 1.2-liter 3-cylinder motor from Ford's Dragon family of engines. Starting with the petrol, the 1,194cc petrol engine produces best-in-class 95 bhp and 120 Nm of torque. It is a modern motor with all-aluminium construction and is much lighter than the older unit. Besides promising better performance, Ford also claims that it offers much better fuel economy. The startup button in this 3-cylinder motor surprises you with its smooth and refined idle. Some amount of vibrations can be felt at idle, but the engine smoothens out as soon as the car starts moving. And as long as you don't rev it hard, this motor is pretty silent. Compared to the old engine, this motor definitely packs more punch from the get-go. Although the motor doesn't have a strong bottom end, once past 3,000 revolutions per minute it feels responsive and the motor gets a second wind around 5,200 revolutions per minute. The performance on the highway, though, feels modest, especially with a full load of passengers. Special mention must also go to the new manual gearbox, which has a positive action and the short throws make it a joy to use. Although performance has improved over the old car, it still doesn't feel as strong as the K-Series engine in the Swift. The fact that the Figo weighs much more than the Maruti doesn't help its performance either. Coming to litresel, it's still a highlight of this car. As soon as you start the engine you realize that this 1,498cc engine is quite refined. This common litresel churns out a very impressive 99 bhp and 216 Nm of max pulling power. Power delivery is pretty seamless and one can barely feel the turbo kicking in. There's a gentle surge at around 1,700 revolutions per minute, followed by a strong push till the 3,800 revolutions per minute, past which it's best to upshift. What's also good is that the engine has a fairly strong push so the gearbox doesn't have to be constantly worked to make quick progress. Even if you have to shift, Ford has plonked in a new manual transmission that is smoother and more positive than before, which in turn elevates the driving experience further. The Figo also comes with a petrol automatic, which a new 3-cylinder engine from the Dragon engine family. It is mated to a 6-speed torque converter and like the old car will come only in the mid-spec titanium variant. When it comes to ride and handling, the Ford Figo remains as strong as before. The steering is direct and it is eager to change direction too. The Figo feels a little soft initially and body roll is gentle but not excessive. In fact, the suppleness doesn't come at the expense of stability, and even at high speeds on an undulating surface, the Figo feels rock solid. In terms of comfort too, this Ford shows great composure, whether it be at high or low speeds, and the ride quality is flat and it absorbs the worst of road conditions with aplomb. Even the brakes feel strong and the pedal feel is sharp yet